Did I? Oh, I did a video, but I didn't post it. But this is a live. We're Thursday, March 28th, 2024 at 7 something. Um, One thing was achieved today. Let me see. September 3, October, November, December, January, February, March. So a year and a half after signing for this to become a first aid CPR instructor with another association, um, Red Cross, because I already teach for Heart and Stroke Foundation. That's been since the beginning of COVID, which I got my certification. Well, mid-COVID, but I started at the week of when the whole situation happened, and then they were going to shut everything down. So that's in March of, was it 2020 or something? That's when I officially took the course, and then whatever. Anyway, so I finally got my passed my teaching exam. I didn't have any sleep. I got up at 3, but I couldn't go to bed. I guess I had too much caffeine in me from the workout. My calves, like my feet, because I was walking a lot, and I'm injured, and I brought my cane with my crutch with me, but I didn't use it, and I walked a lot, and now I'm paying for it. I have to build up my ability, so that's depressing. So I have to really pay attention to that. See, I can do that and then go do orderly work with my private client. It's like I really want to build myself back up. Um, but it takes time. You know what I mean? So there's that. But this is a good thing with Red Cross. It's really focused on the teaching and the practice of the stuff, but the reason it took me so long is because when I did my lesson plan, this teacher who's like, well, she finally admits she's like an anxious personality, but it's really bad. I dated a guy like that. It's just like we'll just like bitch the shit out of you for no reason. But um, I I just dissociate from her right now. It's like, but I had to redo the lesson plan, and it wasn't what she wanted. And she keeps asking, why is it? She's also French, from France. Um, but it's like, I don't understand what you're saying, what you're asking. You know what I mean? It's not clear. You say one thing. I came to a sample class to see what you wanted, and it was clear to me, but it wasn't what you wanted. It's like you're not communicating properly. So whatever. So finally, she finally let me teach it. After doing 7 months of writing out the lesson plan with questions that I would ask, just because she told me to do that. You know, I can't read minds, so. But anyways, I don't argue with it. I taught it. It's like you didn't give me the demonstrations you were gonna do and all that stuff in the scenarios. I'm like, you never asked for anything. It's all. Everything's written there, but but anyways, so I don't argue with her, but she stopped talking when I started teaching, which I don't know how she evaluates, but she really she says I obviously know what I'm doing, but you're not writing anything on your lesson plan. So I don't take her that seriously anymore, but I'm like, thank you, I appreciate that, and that's that. And they always need people, so that's a good thing. And she's like, are you willing to work full time? I'm like, yeah. But like, we finished at 2 something. It was like less people than planned. It ended up being only 4 people. And for the second part of the class, there was only 1. So we ended early. I'm like, is it always like that? Because otherwise it's like 9 hours, and then it takes me an hour to get there. And it's like, it's like doing that full time. Like, when am I going to go to the gym? There's that. But anyways, it's done. I don't know how I feel right now. I'm just, licking my wounds for my lower body, my legs, and thinking about what I need to do. I have my theater audition, which I still have my sore throat and yada yada yada. And then I still have to do my taxes. I just have to find a couple of forms. That's all I have to do. So I have my bullet journal here with me. I got a little spike of energy to try to get something done. Can't do it now. I know I'm not doing anything. It's just, at least I'm not vegging that much. But just shift to the next gear. And I did get a text message while I was there to teach 2 classes from my former employer in April. He tells me in advance, which is amazing. He's not being a bitch. Well, it's his secretary does it, so he's not being a bitch about it anymore. On the 13th, Saturday the 13th of April, and Saturday the 27th of April. So I'm like, yes, I will take those. You're giving advance notice, you're not being a bitch. He hasn't given me any of the hospital stuff anymore. Well, I can't walk anyway, so it's like, I would like to do some. I have a hankering for it, but I'll take the first aid stuff, considering, especially since that's what I just got another certification for, so I can kind of apply what I'm learning to the other thing, because they changed their stuff. So it creates some more fun to it, and I like doing this class, especially if it's spaced quite far apart, so I can have fun and don't mind staying in later and stuff like that. So I didn't have to get any fake blood or anything like that, because they had it all there. But then the teacher, for today, like, I verified the email what the stuff I needed. It looked like she had everything. Just brought my computer, transferred videos and stuff like that. Wrote scenarios on my cue cards, except I didn't finish it, and then I didn't even need it at the end. It's like, whatever. And she's like, "Where's your mask? Do you have your own mask?" I'm like, "You said you have." "Oh, I don't have it for you." And it's not written there. It's like, when you talk like that, it's like, look, I already. Yeah, none of that shit. Anyways, and then at the end, she liked my way of teaching, that I'm calm and I'm, oh, okay. So, I don't know. I pass, give me a good reference, and take it from there. You know what I mean? It's good. And I can focus on the next thing, at least try to shift. So, tomorrow, of course I'm going to the gym for sure, but I'm going to look for some T4s for my taxes, see if I can find it. I have them there. And then there's a few others, I don't know if I have them, but see the Excel sheet, and then I'm gonna send a text message to the accountant and take care of that. And see some more of the books I need for the classes that I'm teaching on the 3rd and 27th, to see if I have. Oh, I have some extras that I don't want to lose, so I charge the teacher for it, and keep charging for the blood and the gloves and all that stuff. And yeah, so it's kind of cool to know that I'm still in the CPR realm. Seems like I moved forward a step. Yeah, so she asked me if I was going to want to teach full time, because she's planning to retire. I'm like, oh, okay. I'll be teaching here, right? Because they have all the equipment. I don't want to buy any equipment. It's a little far, but I don't mind it. It's better than, because she kept bugging me, like, you don't have a car, you can't go there. They ask you to go there, I'm like, I can't. But I was looking into buying a big hockey bag that can fit a lot of things, and I go by Subway, and that's it, That's how I did it, except with other, but perfect a little bit more with stuff on wheels and stuff like that, I'm not going to get a car for that. I don't see the benefit. I don't see that it brings more than you can actually spend in car deterioration, parking, and possible tickets and gas. And no, I don't see that. Especially to have to deal with more time as an obligation, you know. No, no, I don't see that. That's that. Um, and then I have to go into theater. Uh, Write the lyrics to the song I'm gonna sing, and monologue. I have 7 days to do that. And the CPR is done. That's done. There was something else, and I can't remember. Taxes. That's done. That's yeah. Try to kind of yeah. At least one thing is over with. Oh, but one thing, another thing is like she finally explained something that I finally understood. You know, because the class we were teaching was like a hybrid class, so it's only they do half of it online, all the theory and stuff, and in person it was all practice. I'm like, okay, so that's what I was doing. I was doing demonstrations, having them practice. She told me to download videos, and it's like, is that how you're gonna show the video? There's no presentation, no PowerPoint. I'm like, no. What for? I don't know. It's like, what do you want? You know, I guess I'm not compensating for lack of being able to teach. I don't know. So, anyways, she said, don't use them. I'm like, oh, okay, just do the demos. I'm like, okay, fine. Oh, but when you're gonna have like 17 people in the class, it's gonna be different, and you have to follow. I'm like, okay. I taught group fitness classes to bigger people, so it's. It, I would say it's a talent I have to be able to direct people like that, or lead people, lead a class like that. No, well, it's not a talent. I mean, I had to work on it. But anyways, um, then but then the other lesson plan I took time with, and she's like, well, you don't have any activities in it. That's where you have to put the activities because you're going to be doing all the theory. I'm like, oh, so like if they give me a 2 day class that I have to do, I don't have any activities, and that's gonna be stressful. But I'm not gonna think about that now. And maybe I just won't accept the class, or maybe I will, and I'll just I don't know, make up activities. I don't know, or take the ones from the, or look into my first lesson plan. I don't know. I don't know. I don't think they do that much anymore. Most people take the hybrid class now. I think she was just being the instigator that I realize she is. You know, she just says things. I don't think I should worry about any. You know, I do 2 day classes with the Heart and Stroke Foundation though, but it's nothing like that with active. It's not no. And now they have it all on PowerPoints anyways to go, so it's cool. Um, yeah, and yeah, I gotta get some sheets. That's what I'm gonna get for these classes to make better bandages, so we could practice. That'll be good, and then I'll charge my former boss with it, and he pays it, and that's good. All right, I don't feel that bad.